Hi, we are the Petersons. I'm Stephanie.
I'm Jackson.
And this is our very first cooking video. So please be patient with us as we iron out the kinks. We are working with very limited equipment. So we're just kind of doing what we can with what we have. As you know, we start to gain sponsors and everything like that, we'll be able to purchase better equipment. So for right now, this is what we got. Today we are cooking shepherd's pie. It's actually going to be cooked with lentils, mashed potatoes, cheese, and we're going to do cream corn and chive biscuits. So if you're interested in watching us cook that food today, keep watching and we'll see you. Okay, so I guess let's just start, right? How many lentils do you think I should make? Do you think that should be good?
I'm gonna usually count on 152 please.
150. That's not very much, actually, considering how tiny these things are.
Times 10. That's enough. It's just gotta be a layer.
Yeah. Okay, so can you see that good? Okay.
So we're probably gonna speed this up and
No.
it's over.
No.
You're gonna regular speed?
We're just gonna do regular speed. Let people see you drinking Red Bull in the background. It's not vegan.
It is, I think.
Is it? Search it up.
That's what I was trying to
Oh,
see.
we can't. Our phones are being
The
occupied.
ingredients are carbonated water, sugar, glucose, citric acid, chlorine, sodium citrate, caffeine, colors.
Colors? Just
Colors.
colors.
That's exactly it. Colors. Niacinamide.
That is whale blubber. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Niacin is the vasodilator.
No, that's, damn it, I can't even fake shit like that with you because you know too much.
Yeah, I'm like, I read medical research. Like, it's not. It's a vasodilator. That's not a fucking. Nice try.
You have
You should have
trouble.
picked a different word.
You have trouble saying supposedly, but you know what a dilator is. Vasodilator.
Vasodilator.
Basil.
It opens up your.
Basil.
Your vasal.
Basil.
Veins, like vascular vein.
Maple. Manol.
That's why you turn all red whenever you have like niacin.
I don't turn anything because I don't have niacin. So, one of my favorite. No. Okay.
You didn't finish. Hold on. Natural and artificial flavors. Pyroxidine. Vitamin B12.
So, what I like to put in my lentils. This is going swimmingly.
Because you're gonna have to do it so because that's Hey!
So, I like to use, this is one of my favorite seasonings. I literally put it in everything. It's backwards. I'm not gonna do this because that's stupid. But it's Weber's Steak and Chop. Yes, it is vegan. Basically, it's just salt, onion, garlic. There's a little bit of sugar, dried lemon, and pepper in this. And it's delicious in pretty much everything you do.
Sometimes that's the only season you put in.
When you have the soy sauce. Since you're right
Why are
there.
you laughing?
Because
No, we're not going this whole video you saying since I'm right here, because I'm gonna be right here.
Can I have the what's this here sauce too? So I also really enjoy the flavor of soy sauce. It kind of gives it that little kind of, lentils are already really beefy. So we have to put this into a better container. But for right now, I just have a big jug of what's this here sauce. But anyway, lentils.
And yes, she did say what's this here sauce before.
Yes. You can thank my dad for that one. That was almost really dark, but just then.
She does really know what it's called.
Worcestershire sauce. But anyway, lentils already have a super beefy flavor to them. But I like this saltiness and the savoriness of the what's this here sauce or Worcestershire sauce and soy sauce. It's actually 2 of my favorites. That's why I like these lentils so much, because it's literally everything I love all in one dish. My favorite dish is a mug. So we're gonna do some more garlic in here. Granulated garlic. I don't love her. She's okay.
I love the last song.
One song of all the songs that she's ever done.
Let's not bash Demi on a page.
I'm not bashing Demi. No, trust me. Real vegans don't like Demi Lovato because she's a bandwagon jumper.
Who isn't?
I'm not in it.
It's like a handful of people.
I'm not in any bandwagons. We're fucking we're interracial and
yeah,
gay.
we have enough. We don't need to add Demi Lovato's drama to us too. I was just saying that was what she said.
So we're gonna cover this up and let it cook. And no, this lid is not meant for this pan, but the pan, or the lid that was meant for this pan broke. So this is what we got. Anyway.
All right, so now over to my side here. Let's put my pan. We're gonna get the potatoes ready. So we've already cut them and rinsed them.
And soak them in salt water.
Soak them in salt.
Ooh, nope.
Edit that part out somewhere. All right, here comes the exciting stuff. That's it.
Okay, so with cooking lentils, you do need to add liquid over time. They don't take too long to cook, but you definitely want to make sure that you continuously add the moisture they need in order to get soft and not so crunchy bean-like. So we're just using regular vegetable broth here. Sometimes we make our own. Sometimes we just take it right out of the carton. And yeah, and you don't want to completely drown them, but you just want to give the bean somewhere to go.
Oh my god, I did all that. Record, but I thought I did. Try this again.
So turn the thing back on.
Now we're gonna check and see if it's fork tender. Yep. Now we're gonna strain it. Steph, I'm trying to work here. We're gonna strain it, and then I'll show you the seasons that I put in. Pepper. So I can get the sneezer fit started now. Salt. Garlic, of course. And our almond milk. Milk. Almond milk.
So now's the part where he comes over with a spoonful of mashed potatoes for me to try.
Quality control, man. And then the shoulders go up.
I would make them a tad more creamy. Yeah. Skosh more.
So we're gonna add a little bit more butter and some more milk. Mrs. Peterson tasted it and decided we need some more. We need a little creamier, so that's what we're gonna do. I wouldn't consider it making me taste it, because if you don't let me taste it, you're gonna have to give them out. So
bring a spoon with you so you can try the lentils.
okay.
Theirs are about, I think they're pretty close to being done.
Got my 2 spoons. Now we're gonna go back and see how she likes the redo. Now, usually I get it on the first time, guys. Tastes phenomenal. They need some more.
More time, more liquid. All right. So I find that when I taste my own food, it's okay. But I like it when other people taste my food because, I don't know, you know, everybody has different taste buds. So we usually do multiple taste tests in each dish that we make just to make sure that it's absolutely perfect.
I know it sounds like you just want to eat the food, but it's necessary.
It is necessary. So, once again, just gonna recover a little bit more. With a little bit more liquid into the lentils, and I'm gonna try and not eat this giant bowl of mashed potatoes that we have here. We've got to let these cool so that I can get them into a piping bag so that I can make my shepherd's pie. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what we're making.
Yeah, I think you figured it'd be in the intro.
Yeah. We're making shepherd's pie, which you'll see that in the intro. But anyway, these need to go into a piping bag because I'm a little bit extra and I like to make my shepherd's pie super pretty. So yeah, we're just gonna put this in like kind of off to the side to cool off a little bit. And we'll be back as soon as the lentils are done. Okay. Okay, so what? While we're waiting for the lentils to finish cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the biscuit portion of the program. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get 2 cups of all-purpose flour. One tablespoon of baking powder. And then 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're gonna sift all that together. Honey, can you hand me the butter? No, I put it in the freezer. It's gotta be really cold. And then all these little pieces that are left over here, you just toss those out. then you're gonna take your plant butter. We like country crock. You need 1/3 cup of the plant butter. I like this because it has the little measurements right on the side. Takes the guesswork out of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the cold butter and cut it into little squares. I typically cut it and then cut it again. Show my work? What do you mean? Figured they'd see it in that. Give me a fork, babe. So, what you're gonna do is start mixing the butter, and I use a fork because that kind of helps break the butter up a little bit. You're not looking for a perfect mix here. What you're looking is for the flour to start turning into little beads, kind of like that. And that's how you know that the butter is getting broken up into that flour. So now that we've got this kind of mixed up here, we are going to add in our vegan buttermilk, which we've got right here. It's apple cider vinegar and almond milk. It's 1 cup of that. And with the clean hands, we're gonna just get in there.
Spoon works just as well.
Sure it does, babe, sure it does. So what you're gonna end up with is a really sticky dough. And that's exactly what you want. So, get some more flour. And you're gonna spread that out on your working station here. Hold on, honey. Do you mind telling our people?
You're editing it, so
yeah.
you can take it out.
Oh, no, I don't want to accidentally forget.
Okay, then we'll be pausing in a second here.
You turn your biscuits out onto your flour and work some more of that flour in there. And you're gonna fold it in like this to get it nice and flaky. Give it almost layers. Put some more flour on there. Let me have some of the chives, babe. And then I like to put some dried chives into the dough. Gives it some nice flavor. And you've got a beautiful biscuit. Okay, so now we've got our mashed potatoes into a piping bag. And I just squeeze big dollops of the mashed potato onto the lentils. And I'm gonna refill and we'll be back when we're done. Okay, all right, so now that we have our potatoes piped into onto our lentils, this is actually a family size that you would get. We say it serves up to 4 people, but as you can see, if we only portion this into 4 portions, that would mean each portion would be about that big, which is giant. So you can definitely get more than 4 servings out of each of our family size meals. It just all depends on how much you like to eat. Or you can just sit down with it all by yourself and just go to town. Whatever floats your boat. So what I'm gonna do, typically we use cheddar. We're using Follow Your Heart mozzarella right now. Typically we use cheddar cheese, but we actually don't happen to have any of that on hand right now. So we make do with what we've got. And we're using mozzarella cheese, which is equally as delicious, if not more, maybe actually. To be honest right now. Yeah, Jackson's not a huge fan of cheese in general. He specifically hates cold cheese. Cheese has to be melted. So, all right, that's ready for the oven.
All right, so now the biscuits, we're gonna put a little bit of melted butter on them, put them back into the oven. Just get them a little color. Toss those back in the oven for a few more minutes.
Right. You want to get your butter melted in the bottom of the pan here. And again, we just use what was left over of the stick that we used for the biscuits. Right now what we're making is cream corn. This is the same creamed corn that we made for Thanksgiving last year. Stay tuned for that cooking video. Coming up here in the holiday months. And we've got, a nice big bowl of corn here. It is super sweet and delicious. Helps if you plug in the skillet. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let this kind of chill out here for a minute. I'm gonna get all the little imperfections out of here. Again, my hands are clean. Okay. This is fun. So what are you most excited for dinner tonight? Food? So typically with the family meal, the family meal version of the shepherd's pie, we would typically do a whatever vegetable that we're putting with it would be in kind of mixed in with the meal itself. When we do shepherd's pie, typically we do the peas and the carrots, and that's mixed in with the lentils, but no one here is really much of a fan of peas and carrots.
Except for me.
You want me to make you peas and carrots? No, are you sure?
I can take them or leave them.
Okay.
really. I'm never like, ooh, I want some pieces of this. I think I said that once.
Really? You were high? Okay, well. Stay tuned for our next segment, which is actually Bake and Bake with Petersons. That's where we get high and we try and bake and see what happens.
Well, just we is. She won't get high.
I'm the sober one of the family.
She's a smart one.
So, while we're waiting for this to saute up, I don't know, the cream corn is actually a really simple recipe. I actually just came up with it last Thanksgiving. When we were doing our orders for then, I was like, let's see how easy it is to make cream corn. Turns out it's really stinking easy and really stinking delicious. So,
that and your elote corn.
My elote, yeah, that one's really good too. Let me get my salt here. We're just gonna salt the corn really nice. We are using a super sweet corn, so it's already gonna be nice and sweet.
Sugar if we needed to.
Yes, if we, sometimes the frozen corn just doesn't quite have that sweetness that you're looking for. It's actually rather bland, so we just add sugar to it. But this one doesn't need it. Okay. Yes, definitely preference. And that's another thing with Peterson's Pantry. Everything is completely customizable. So if you don't like salt in your food or you don't like garlic in your food, anything. You don't like onions. Who doesn't like garlic and onions? But if you're one of those people, like for instance, my mother hates garlic in her food. I still use it because, typically if you taste one flavor over another, you've got too much of it in there. With garlic, I put a lot of garlic in our homemade marinara sauce. My mom can't even taste it in there because it's well balanced with everything else in the sauce. She just doesn't like that really overly garlic flavor and smell. So yeah, we can definitely customize everything for you. People leave stuff out of their dishes all the time, and we have no problem doing that for you guys. We'll add stuff to it, yeah. We have a customer who likes cheese on her sloppy joes and her BLTs, and so we have no problem adding that on there either. Just, we want to make you guys happy.
You see something you think you might like, but you don't see it on our website, on our menu, you message us from that menu, from our website, and Steph you'll be in direct contact with Steph, and we'll see what we can do. She can turn anything into a vegan meal.
Yes.
So if you have it and you want us to try making it for you, we will gladly do it, even if it's not on our menu.
So what I'm adding right now is just a basic can of coconut milk. And we're gonna let that simmer for a couple of minutes. And then, I need the masher. Honey, can you grab that for me, please? So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let the cream or the coconut milk simmer with the corn a bit. So what we're doing right now is we're going to take our masher here, and we don't want to pulverize the corn, but we just kind of want to break it up a little bit. Kind of separate that kernel. Ooh, those look beautiful. Jackson just pulled the biscuits out, and they look delish. So like I said, we're just gonna mash this and kind of separate the corn from itself. Ooh, here's one of our biscuits. That smells amazing. Thank you, honey. I am so excited for dinner tonight.
Oh, we're doing the singing talking.
Anyway. All right. Can you hand me the cornstarch, sweetheart?
Sure. Jess?
Jess?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jackson compares me to Jess from The New Girl, which fudge.
Now you can see she likes to sing words, just like Jess does, if you've ever seen that.
Oh my goodness. I got too much
Do you need a
cornstarch.
slurry or you just
Yeah, I need a slurry. You want to pour some of that out? Okay. So what Jackson is going to do in the background here is he's going to make a cornstarch slurry, which as you can see here, the cream is already starting to thicken up a bit just as it cooks. But I like to take it a little bit further and just add a very small amount of a cornstarch slurry in there to make it extra creamy. So, oh yeah, the cornstarch slurry, sorry about that, it's basically just cornstarch and water mixed together. This is what it looks like right here. It's just kind of a milky little substance here. And you want to make sure that whatever you're adding the slurry to is at a rolling boil when you add it. Otherwise, you'll get this weird jelly. Look how quickly that just thickened that up. And you want to distribute it throughout the entire dish here. Doesn't that look delicious? You're gonna try it.
switch out.
Jackson's going in for the taste
Take my
test.
job very seriously here, people.
How is it? Yeah? Good. I think I might need to try it too, honey. Grab me a fork. Thank you.
Get ready for the show, Philip.
Oh my God. That is so good. And look how thick and creamy it is now. And if you really wanted to, which I'm going to just for the sake of showing you, you can go in even more with your masher here and really break up those corn kernels, or you can leave them whole, whatever you prefer. The biscuits are done. The shepherd's pie is in the oven, letting the cheese kind of come to a, yeah, we're about to put we put it in the oven about 350 degrees for about 10-15 minutes. And then we turn it on to a low broil just to kind of char the cheese up a little bit. We kind of like that more crispy. Is there a way for you to bring that over here to show them what it looks like before you broil it? Can you see that? So this is what we're looking at here. The cheese has just started to soften a little bit. Obviously, you know, vegan cheese melt like regular cheese does, which is why we put it under a low broiler just to kind of give a little bit of a char to the cheese. So, looks like we're gonna be eating dinner here pretty soon. I'm pretty stinking excited about it. So this is what it looks like after we've brought it out of the oven. Actually, hold on, let me turn this light off. There we go. Look how crispy. And that's dinner. Ooh, listen to that crunch. Look at that. I get all the extra little goodies there. Ooh, yeah. How's that look? Now we have to taste everything all together because I'm a food mixer. I like to have a little bite of everything on my fork. Get a little bit of biscuit, a little bit of corn, Oh my God. Absolutely delicious. All right, so that was the shepherd's pie, the cream corn, and the biscuits. Mr. Peterson has been tapping me on the shoulder for the last 5 minutes, saying, come on, babe, come on, food's gonna get cold, we gotta go eat. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you'll come back for the next one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends, and yeah, we will see you on the next one. Bye.